Hello, and welcome to Comic
Howdy.
Highlander. As always, I'm Dick.
And I'm Dave.
And that's Dave, of course, good old Davey Boy. You know what? This week was an interesting little week.
Kind of.
A lot of little small titles, but a lot of good, solid stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys noticed this week, but it was, kind of difficult to pick, but really it was just a matter of.
Yeah.
And that one looks pretty decent.
Right on.
There's a
lot of intros to storylines going on.
Yeah,
I mean, story arc starting off.
Obviously, we found stuff to complain about, as always. The last couple of weeks have been kind of a dry spell. Stuff has been really, really good these days, which is kind of surprising. Also, guys,
revamp the whole segment, man.
No, it's true.
That wouldn't have been
kind of
good.
difficult. I feel really bad because people already.
They expect it out of you now.
I am known for being a jerk, a dick.
If you will.
So, anyways, guys, you know what? Send in those emails. Be sure to send them in at dickanddave@bodscomics.com. We love reading them. We love checking them out. Even if it's just like, hey, my girlfriend doesn't know what to pick up. What should she read? Or hey, my dog died and I'm kind of sad. I don't know what to read.
And actually, if you're watching this on iTunes, go ahead and leave us a review. We love them.
Leave a review. Actually, I noticed that as many people as watch because since we record this, we see how many hits we get. Not a lot of reviews. It's kind of strange. I don't know what that is.
It is odd.
Maybe it's your smell.
I've been hopping on these chunks all day, man.
The smell. It's right here.
Tried every shaving.
Well, anyways, let's go ahead and get the show on the road. Let's start with the picks of the week. Like I said, decent little week. Dave, which first?
You know what? I've been kind of straying away from the Flash title.
Yeah.
Because
it's been bad.
It hasn't been bad. It has been great.
Bad.
And I think Flash should be great because Flash is great. It's funny actually. We were talking about this earlier. The title of the Flash comic book is called The Flash, the Fastest Man Alive. Mm-hmm. Why is there two thes in there?
I don't know. It could be Flash, the Fastest Man Alive.
Anyway, number 5 hit the shelves this week. Tag team writing is still being accomplished by Belson and Diemo. So they're doing a good job now. So I'm really happy about that.
Belson's been writing it since the first issue, right?
They've actually both been writing it all along. What they've been changing is their artists, and this month we get Ron Adrian. He draws great action, and that's something you really need when you're reading the Flash comic because it's all about the motions, it's all about the action, it's all about the speed.
I am all about action.
Anyhow, last month you see Griff throw a Flash out of a window. Don't know where that's leading to. So anyways, what ends up happening is he's on his way down to hit the ground, but before he does that, he jumps in the Flash suit, starts running back up the side of the building. But he's not yet in full control of the Speed Force because he has the entire Speed Force within him. So
Believe
it! He loses it. He can't stop, but gravity eventually helps him out do that, so he starts falling uncontrollably back to the ground. Eventually what happens is you see a little bit of Cyborg giving Bart some good advice, trying to direct him in the right direction, if you will, about how to feel about having all the energy and power. Now, later on, you see Jay Garrick giving him a helping hand when they're chasing down Griff. And if you read Impulse back in the 90s, it was a lot of fun. Humberto Ramos was doing that stuff. You get to see a little bit of an arch enemy, if you will, from Impulse past, Bart's past. I'm not going to tell you who it is, I'll just ruin the fun. So, he comes back into play, and the bottom line of it is Flash is back on the right track, and I'm happy to see that.
That's good.
It's good because it was kind of shady first, dude.
You know what? You were telling me when, I think, was it issue 3? Or issue 4? The one that just was...
Yeah. I think it was 4.
I remember hearing it, and believing me, I hear it all day long. It's sad that it sucked. It's funny because it's one of the few DC titles that I really don't pick up. I pretty much pick up every single
I don't pick up
DC
Batman
title.
either.
You know what? You freaking should. How does that sound?
You know what? You freaking should pick up Flash. The Flash, the fastest man alive.
I picked Highlander number 1. Believe it. Did not know this. Co-written by Michael Avon Oming.
Really?
Or Avon, however you want to pronounce it.
That's
however.
cool.
And the art's done by a guy named Moder, M-O-D-E-R. I don't know what he's done before.
Is this a nickname?
I didn't even Google it. I have no idea who this
I think
guy
that's on
is.
his birth certificate, actually.
You know what? I liked the comic. It was decent. I miss Highlander. I don't normally watch a lot of TV. It's just something I don't really do. But I was just thinking about it. I need to go get like Highlander on DVD. I don't know if they put them on DVD. I need to go talk to my old friend John and see if I can go get that downloaded somewhere.
It had Sean Connery in it. It's on DVD somewhere.
No, not the movies. Not the movies, the series. Anyways, the book was really cool. Of course it had Paul in it, and of course it had McLeod in it. And here they are, they're in this plane, and they're going, it's like, I don't know, some rescue nation or something. They're going over there to go do some stuff, and they're stopping this guy, and what's cool is that they jump back in time, back and forth, like the show did, which is fun. It jumps from it starts off in 1986 when they're on this plane, and then jumps back to like the 40s, and I think it jumps back to the 60s and kind of around there. And it's just kind of bringing you up, catching you up on some of the stuff that's been happening here in this comic book. Just a real quick catch up. I didn't read issue 0. I don't know if any of you guys read issue 0 out there. I didn't. I totally forgot to pick it up, so I read number 1. So maybe it's maybe it's something I don't know. Regardless, fun book. The art was decent, and I'm gonna read number 2. It's just that simple. I like Highlander, and it's cool that it has its own title.
Really?
Yeah.
The Highlander.
Orderly Highlander. No, it was decent. I mean, okay, I'm not the art's not gonna win any freaking Eisner awards. You know what I mean? It's not. I'm gonna be the first to admit.
Voter's gonna come for you, dude.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what I am looking forward to? I am, or not looking forward to. I did like the fact that they had a Tony Harris variant cover. Like since they had like 3 or 4 covers with this, they had a Tony Harris cover. So that was good.
Sweet.
Pick it up.
Right on. Well, I've been straying away from the Civil War tie-ins for a while because
And rightfully so.
Exactly, because I haven't been finding one that was just right.
Right.
Guess what? I found one. It was Mrs. Marvel, or Miss Marvel.
The Miss
Number
Marvel.
8. The Miss Marvel, the number 8. Story was tackled by Brian Reed, and this guy, he captures emotion really well. Has a lot of facial expressions that were very important to the storyline. His name was Robert De La Torre. He was very skilled and dynamic with what he did with the title. So, yes, it was very good. Straight up action in this one. It was awesome, man. They just had a good old hold down in the middle of it, and then it was just about to get into a hold down.
How was the action? You know what I'm talking about? How was the action in the comic?
It was no Frank Cho.
No Frank.
But it did the job. It did the job.
I get you.
As you may know, in previous titles during the tie-ins, Aranya from the Heart of the Spider title has
Aranya.
Yeah. She has been taken under the wing by Miss Marvel to train her to be a better hero, more skilled and such. They're also accompanied by the Man, Wonder Man. Guy's fun. And I hate you for not liking him.
I found my toy of it at home. I was going through a box. I meant to tell you this earlier
Can I have
today.
It?
No.
Man, why are you telling me?
I'm sorry.
All right. Before, in the last issue, you see them tracking down and trying to capture the elusive and unregistered Spider-Woman. Unsuccessful as they were, they keep going at it. They end up finding her, and that's where the fun begins. They have a big old fight with Spider-Woman. And soon it gets really depressing because there's a lot of conflict of ethics in this. And
your ethics are depressing.
Anyways, then towards the end, you get to see somebody from deeper in Miss Marvel's past lead off with a cliffhanger, and it looks like the action's about to brew up once more. So check it out this month. Check it out next month. It's action packed. Action packed.
You think so, huh? I don't know. I read the last Miss Marvel. I'm gonna admit it. I gave up. I work in a comic shop. I don't even have to buy the book. I work here. I can just go and read it and just put it back on the shelf. I don't even read it.
You read people's books that they buy?
No. Yes, I do. Every once in a while, I do pick it up and it goes back on the shelf. It's just it's an industry secret. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Be delicate with it. This is going back on the shelf.
Yeah. I think this one's going to Bob. Anyways, my next pick is right here. Hellstorm, Son of Satan, number 1.
Believe it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Just a cool comic.
Next titles are always fun.
No, you know what? They really, truly are. It's very rare, especially in this day and age, where you can make something like Supreme Power. You guys didn't read Supreme Power out there? Marvel Max title.
Read it, brother.
Better go out there and read it, brother. It's so good. It was awesome. It was so good. And then it's